You listen to Dojo Podcast. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We truly appreciate y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your host, Sensei AK, back in with another episode. I'm not here with my co-host. I'm with
Kene Anene.
Kene Anene. Hey, we have a big one on the show today. Recent Jayhawks commits. How's it feel, my boy?
It feels great. Super excited to start working and getting down there,
They trained you on media stuff, haven't they?
Nah. Actually, no.
I feel it. Was there a moment where you just recognized you were just like bigger than everyone? Or was this like a gradual thing?
I mean, I've always been like bigger than everybody.
Okay.
Then, like
got the growth spurt?
Like sophomore year, I became like super skinny. And then I gained a lot of weight again in junior year. And that's when I was like, dang, I could really like do something with football.
Okay, you know what? I wasn't even gonna get there yet. We'll spin back. So at what point were you just like never better than everyone else around you until your sophomore, junior year? Or was it like a difference? Was it different?
Yeah, like all the way up to junior year, I wasn't like the greatest player.
Okay. They recognized you, but you weren't the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wasn't up there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But then once junior year hit, I started taking everything serious, started lifting seriously, started eating seriously, and I just like became the person I am today,
Oh, wow. So it seems like it was by accident?
I mean, not really, because like I wanted to play my junior year. So like I did everything I could to play that year and start that year.
Okay.
And really like just set everything off.
How did that happen?
I started doing this program called LOS and ETS, and
Mm-hmm.
started like training football training and then lifting training for my sport specifically. Gained a lot of weight. I gained like from sophomore to junior year, I gained like 30-ish pounds, I think.
Oh, wow.
And then from junior to senior year, I gained 20 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I ate a lot, lifted a lot, and gotta keep going,
Was it always like the reason why I want to keep bringing back kind of like the accidents aspect of it, was it like out of nowhere you saw it as a possibility? Because I know that was that your first love, playing football?
Not really. I low-key found like the love of football like kind of midway through junior year.
Okay.
That's when I was like, you know what, I could really like do something crazy with this.
How come?
I don't know. I just
Because
started
there has to be something that like snapped in you where you're like, you know what, I feel like this could be me.
It was low-key mostly like my brother Toby, seeing him play D1. I was like, I kind of want to be that way,
I guess I'll go D1.
I just started like junior year, I just started playing well, started doing things well. We were winning junior year, and I just felt like I want to keep doing it for 4 more years,
Oh wow. When you went and gained all that weight, how did that feel to you emotionally?
It felt good that like I was finally seeing progress,
Okay.
Like I just felt good.
Okay. Okay.
I felt like I was finally getting progress, finally like putting what I set my mind to do. Physically, I didn't really feel like I was gaining that much weight. Like I felt like.
So it felt more like you were filling out the body that you're supposed to have. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I was super heavy or anything at all. Like even right now, I'm like 280. I don't really feel like I'm that big. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so big." I'm like, I don't feel that big.
How is that? When people keep just mentioning it,
it's like I would say it's annoying.
Okay.
But like it's almost like an everyday thing where like someone's like, "Yo, you're so big. You're so big." I was like, "Yeah, I guess." Like personally, I don't feel that big. Okay. But I just gotta adapt to it. I'm used to it now.
Oh, okay. I feel that. Where does your skill come from? The reason why I ask, I feel like when it does come to a lot of athletes, when you have to call upon yourself to make your reality like a real thing, does it take a lot of exterior motivation, or is it like a bunch of inner monologue trying to go through a villain saga?
I would probably say it low-key comes from Toby, because like
Okay.
he used to like push me a lot, and like I'm not gonna say he bullied me, but like he kind of like pushed me in a hard way to like be like, all right, I gotta do this to like show him that I'm better, But yeah, and then like after he left to college, I'm like, yeah, I gotta continue like doing like the things that he did, like doing all these trainings and liftings, and continue to do that.
Talking about your position, do you feel like you kind of made his job a lot easier? You being O-line, him being a running back?
I mean, Not really, because like I've never like blocked for him before.
Oh, okay.
Because when I was a sophomore, he was a senior, and I didn't play varsity.
Oh, okay. You didn't
So
get enough.
I never got to like block for him or like, because actually sophomore year I actually played DN and tight end.
Oh, okay.
So like he was also DN. So like we never got to be like two DNs on the same side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that was always my hope though. Like in my
okay.
head, like
Yeah.
sophomore year, I was like, man, I could really like, what if we're like on the same side? You know what I'm saying? But nah, it never happened though.
Oh, I feel that. What is the difference between playing O-line versus D-line, like fundamentally?
It's a huge difference. O-line, you gotta like.
I know
First,
you have to protect the quarterback versus
Yeah.
attacking the quarterback, but what's like the main differences?
I feel like O-line, you gotta be like way more calmer.
Okay.
'Cause, like you gotta like see everything that's happening in front of you before you can really like make a move. You know what I'm saying? D-line is more like you gotta go fast right now. Get who has the ball. You know what I'm saying? If it's a pass, attack that quarterback. And that's pretty much like the big difference. It's like obviously O-line, we gotta be like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like we also gotta be like cool. You know, and like slow things down. So like we can like execute on offense.
Okay. What's harder, O-line or D-line?
I played both. Like I played D-line this year for one game actually, and D-line is kind of hard.
How come?
D-line is pretty hard. You gotta like first you gotta like read your keys, and then you gotta like get out your stance like pretty fast, and then there's a lot of things that can happen like from that stance. You could the all lineman could either pass block and then react and pass rush, or he could down block, and depending on like what your team runs, you gotta like fill that gap, or you gotta like protect the edge. And then you gotta watch for a pulling guard to come and pull against you. You know what I'm saying? So like D-line probably might be harder.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like it might be like physically harder.
Okay.
But O-line I probably say O-line is more like thinking harder, you know what I'm saying? Cuz like you got to like think about like the coverage, like are you gate blocking, which means like you got your outside gap, or are you like man on man? Are you pulling? Are you down blocking? Are you zoning stepping, you know what I'm saying? So like they're both really hard, but I probably say D-line is physically harder and O-line is like mentally harder.
Okay, that's interesting. Because I remember Deion Sanders when he was talking about what he wants in the O-line versus the D-line. Do you think that like holds true? Like you're saying to be like ultra aggressive being on the defensive end compared to the offensive end? Like do you feel bad when your quarterback gets hit?
Do I feel bad when he gets hit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It's like whenever my quarterback gets hit, I'm like, dang, what could I have done to prevent that from happening? You know, sometimes it's not like my fault. But I'm still like thinking like, dang, what if I did that better? Or like, what if like at practice I said, hey, let's do this rep again, so you got it down. You know what I'm saying?
Having a quarterback, is it difficult when they're not like also a Division I quarterback? Like,
Nah.
do you feel like there's a lot of things that you have to make up for?
No, because my quarterback, like for me, like he's a Division I caliber quarterback.
Oh, okay.
You know, he doesn't have like the height as many people.
Oh, okay.
But like he has
He's
that
skilled, but doesn't have the physical
Yeah,
attributes.
he's a crazy skill set, great player. If you don't know him, Tanner Zonoski, the best QB in the state. Hit him up. Any school, hit him up right now. He's the guy. But yeah, he's a great QB. So like playing for him is really nice. I've been playing with him since like 6th grade. Oh, wow. 6th, 7th grade, I think. So we have a strong relationship.
Because the reason I bring that up, I've watched like a lot of high school football because of a lot of my friends, their younger brothers are playing pretty well this year. Surprisingly, I was shocked. But I've watched a lot of quarterbacks sell a lot of other teams just because they're not like as good as the rest of their players on there. Because it's high school. These are not people that are going D1. So you might have like a Division I wide receiver, a Division I running back, but the quarterback is just going to go to college just to go to college type of vibe.
Yeah, no, Tanner, he's like okay, like above people's skill set. Like he's up there. He's really tough.
I feel it.
Like the plays he's been making is crazy.
While you've been playing in high school recently, who has had your number and whose number have you had?
My number?
Yeah, like they've always ran you off the court every single time.
Oh, like I've lost to them
or player.
I mean, for my sophomore year and my junior year, we lost to Maple Grove both years to go to like in the playoffs. This year it was Lakeville South, but we could have beat them. We just had some mistakes. But I say like a consistently thing that we lose to is like probably Stillwater.
Okay.
They have a good team over there. But yeah, we lost to them like 3 years in a row, I think. No, 2 2-3 years in a row, I think. But yeah, I wish I got that get back. But it is what it is. That's football, you know. So
how do you cope with that loss, especially being like your high school career is like done and out with? Was there like how did it feel the last snap of the game?
Well, my last snap of the game was a field goal that got blocked. So like, what?
Oh, hey, continue.
Nah, so it was like, and we lost by 1 point too. So like, if we made that, we would have won.
That's sickening.
But it was crazy. Like at first, I didn't believe it. I was like, "There's no way that just happened." But then I was like, "Dang, it is what it is." Like, what else can you do? You can't like rewind and go back and fix things. So I was like, life moves on. You know, like our coach tells us that like, what does he say? He says like something along the lines of like, life, like, what does he say? Like life isn't gonna stop right there. You know, life is like, no matter if you win or lose, life is gonna like continue. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just like sit there and be sad that like the season's over. You gotta like think about the good side. You know, like be happy that like we got that far in the playoffs. You know, so yeah.
What was the main moments of this year?
I'd probably say our playoff run was crazy because we were a 2-6 team going to the playoffs. So
2-16?
Yeah. 2-6.
2-6.
Yeah, 2-6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
2-6. So like our first game, nobody believed in us. Nobody thought we were gonna win. We went 2-0 and we won. And then our next game was even crazier. We had like all these like analysts or whatever like putting us at like 28-14, 35-14, and they won that game 13-10. So like,
before you continue, do you feel like analysts are kind of bad at their jobs?
Sometimes, yeah.
How
a lot
so?
of them don't like understand like, one, people don't understand like injuries.
Okay.
So like, actually no, let me not say that because they probably do understand injuries. They don't understand like the differences in teams that like want to win and teams that are just like, you know, like we're like, dang, how do I explain this? They don't really get like teams that like are like starving to win and teams that are just like on a constant like winning trend. There's like, okay, just another game, you know what I'm saying? Like no need to worry about them, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of us, you know, we were starving to get that win. So they didn't really get like how hard we go in practice, how motivated we were to win. And yeah, we just grinded out and won.
But continue.
Oh, what was I saying?
Highlights or
highlights, main points, main highlights of the season. Yeah, definitely our playoff run. Even though we didn't make it to the state championship, you know, we made it farther than like the whole state thought we would. And then I'd probably say another highlight was our first game against Park. We played at the Vikings TCO Stadium, their practice facility. That was a nice little win. Good way to start the season. And then just like throughout the season, we have like these like O-line, D-line challenges at practice. It's like the day before a game. All the O-line, D-line do like some type of like challenge. So like it'd either be like kicking field goals or like catching punts. And then whoever won will eat first in team dinner.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah,
so
that's
that was like that's O-line won. Obviously, you like demolished them the whole season. So that was a nice little experience.
What would you be doing if you didn't play football? I've heard a variety of things. The main one being a pilot. That's the main thing.
Pilot, yeah, that'd be nice.
Or a Marine.
But other than that, like, I'd be in what's it called, marching band. I'm so serious. I'd be in percussion. I'd be playing the four little drums.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what I'd be doing if I wasn't in football.
Why?
I just always liked music.
Okay.
Like, I was in percussion 5th grade and all throughout middle school. So like, I just love playing music. I don't play music now anymore, but I used to just love it.
What is it about music that like really?
It just sounds like when you hear like a nice little classical song or a nice little like band orchestra song, it just sounds like it's just music. It's just blessing to my ears, bro. Yeah. It's nice.
Okay.
It just sits right with me.
Is there like do you go to a lot of concerts then?
I actually don't.
Okay.
I don't think I've been to a concert. I think I've been to like maybe like one, but I haven't been to like an actual like real concert.
I feel it. Is it tough finding things you enjoy doing?
Not really.
Okay.
I think because like I'm a competitive person, so like if there's like anything that's like game like or something like that, I find it really fun. even if it's like
what's one moment where you're overly competitive for no reason?
Uno. Every time in Uno, bro, I'm going crazy.
What is your rules for stack? How do you play stack?
Like for like plus twos?
Yeah.
Oh, you can stack them.
Okay.
+2, then he gets like +4 or something like that.
Can you do like +2, then a +4, then a +2?
No.
See,
no.
Y'all are weak.
No.
Y'all are
It's
weak.
only +2s, only +4s, and all that. You can't like stack a +2 and a +4. That doesn't make any sense.
But a +4 can get played with any card.
No.
See,
No.
that's
if I put a +2 down and you put +4, you're not. No, you drawing 2. You're not.
No, I remember I was playing a game with a group of people, and then I was just like I was stacking all of them, and they're like, "Nah, bro, you can't play it like that."
You can't
And
do that.
I feel like y'all just suck at the game. Y'all don't want true having to be played.
What? Who do you know that does that?
Me.
Oh, no one else does that. That's not normal.
See,
That's not normal.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like you can't really bring out the hate in an individual, like making them draw 16. Because you put 2 4s and then the rest be 2s.
I'm telling you, bro, you can't do that. That's not you just cannot do that. You can't do that.
I feel that.
But another thing that I'm competitive at is what's it called? FIFA.
Okay.
FIFA, I'm like, if you're watching this and you're on my football team, bro, I'm the best FIFA player on the team. Everybody's telling me, nah, it's Tanner, nah, it's someone else. Nah, I'm the best FIFA player on the team. If you hear anybody say otherwise, they're lying. I'm the best player on the team.
I feel that.
Best FIFA player.
Now to transition this to the college aspect, who was the first college to offer you?
It was Northern Iowa.
Like as in the Panthers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What made you find your way to Kansas then? If you had so many other offers.
I just knew in my head that like I wanted to play a high level of football. So I just kept on working until I got that opportunity. So I was at a camp, and then actually I was in contact with the coaches at Kansas for a little bit, and then they came to my school, and then I did like a nice little like workout for them, and then obviously like strengthened our relationship, talking on the phone, stuff like that. And then I went to a camp. They were at the camp as well. It was in River Falls. It was like a big mega camp. There's so many kids there. And then
how do you stand out in those? Because there's literally like 300 kids all packed into this one gym.
You just gotta, if you perform well, they're gonna find you. That's just what it is. Like you gotta you literally have to be the best person there. Like you can't.
So the politics don't really show.
Politics as in
like football politics. Because I've heard that's like a major problem in college football, and more of a problem than any other like college sport.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, oh, we're gonna pick this person because of X, Y, and Z, but doesn't have anything to do with the actual game.
Oh, like because they're like tall and married or something like that.
Well, sometimes just the attributes, sometimes it's who they know, just things of that nature.
I think like recruiting is changing a lot nowadays. So
How
like
so?
you kind of like gotta know some people, but like at the end of the day, if you're like a really good player, they're gonna find you. Like if you go out to camps and like post your highlights on Twitter or whatever, they're gonna find you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
but continue.
Yeah, so I was at the River Falls camp. It was a big camp, and the coaches from Kansas were also there. I did well at that camp, and then they said they're gonna call me a couple of days, hopefully. And then I was just at a store like a couple days later. I was at a store with my mom actually. I think she was at like DSW or something like that, and I was in the car. And then he texted me saying, "Hey, give me a call." I was like, "All right, I wonder what this is gonna be." So I took the call, and then he's like, he wants to offer me. I was like, "That's crazy," because like it moved like so fast. Because this was like a week or something like that after the camp, and then he wants to take an official that weekend. So I was like, because this was like Monday or Tuesday. I was like, "Dang, that's crazy!" Like it's like this weekend, and like if I don't take this official, some other like old wine that they offered could also commit, and like I could have my spot taken, So I won the official. Took a lot of
question. How big is that? How big is that problem having your spot taken in football? Because I've talked to a lot of basketball players, and it seems like yes, there is that like overarching like fear that your spot's going to be removed. But I feel like it's no other sport like football though.
Yeah, no, it's wait, what's it
like? Is it true that the chances of you losing your spot in football is way greater than any other sport?
I don't know about any other sport, but it's definitely like a big like thing because like that was in the back of my mind, and like the whole like recruiting process was like, dang, what if like this school that like is like really like a good school, what my spot's gone, and then what do I do now? You know what I'm saying?
How do you quell that doubt?
How do I what?
How do you like remove that doubt?
I'm just thinking in my head, like I said earlier, just thinking in my head that like, you know what, I'm gonna keep grinding to like this high power, like high what's the word I'm looking for? Not conference, but like high level of like
high level
high power,
football.
high level of football. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
yes.
always been my dream to play at like a high level of football. So that was just in the back of my head. Also, just like, you know what, if this school takes away your spot, then you just keep working, and the time's gonna come where you're gonna get that
cream to crop type vibe.
Yeah. So.
But continue.
Yeah, so I took that official, and I loved it. It was great. It was a great place. Lawrence, Kansas is an amazing place. Love the people there. Love the coaches there. The players are there are really cool. And I told my dad, I was like, I want to commit here. And he's like, okay, let's call your mom first because she wasn't at the visit. So we called her, talked with her, and then we were like, yeah, let's commit. So then the day that I'm leaving to the airport, I have a meeting with the head coach. Talked to him. I was like, yeah, I want to commit, and then I committed. Yeah.
What? So, a question that I tend to ask a lot of Minnesota born players: why is it not U of M? Did you get a chance to go to the U of M St. Thomas route?
I went to I was on a St. Thomas visit and a U of M visit, and then I went to the U of M camp. And I did my best, you know. I didn't do like amazing at the camp, but like I did pretty well, you know. And then they invited me to the like players lounge after the camp. Like not every player at the camp gets to go. You know what I'm saying?
It's the best players go to the next level. Yeah.
So I went there and I met with Coach PJ Fleck, and then he talked with me, and then he told me that they weren't gonna offer me then because it was the first camp. So he said they're gonna wait till like the end of the camp season because they have like 5-ish camps, I think, throughout like June, July, August, something like that. So he says he's gonna wait till the end of the camp season and then like decide with like all the other people who go like through the camps.
Oh, okay, yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So then I was like, you know what, it's okay. Like if they don't want me right then and there, it is what it is. You know, I'm just gonna continue to work.
Okay, I feel it. I feel it. Interesting.
Yeah. Like I have no hate for U of M at all. You know, they're cool people. You know.
Of course. Who's a football player you've seen throughout these camps that you've been through that just like blew you out the water? That not beat you, but so much as like, wow, this is a great player.
Not gonna lie, I don't really know because I only went to 3 camps. This past season. I went to the U of M camp, the Iowa State camp, and the River Falls camp, and like I don't play with my glasses on. Okay. So like I can't really like. I can't see who's in front of me, you know, but I can't be like, oh, that's my guy, like Jimmy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't really answer that question. Like I don't really know, like.
So you don't know any really good players you've ever played?
No, there's good players in the state and stuff, but like I don't really like know them like that, you know what I'm saying? Where I could be like, oh, I know this dude, you know, he's this guy, you know what I'm saying? I just went against that guy, you know. I don't really like focusing against like who I'm going against. You know, I just focus on like getting the job done, you know.
Do you think that's a byproduct of being an O-line instead of like for example, like a wide receiver that's like right next to a corner? Do you think that's like where that comes from, or?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's mixed with that and just the fact that like
you don't care.
Yeah, no matter who's in front of me, I'm gonna try my best.
Okay, yeah,
like,
yeah.
No matter if you're like a 5-star or a 0-star, I don't really care.
How is that playing against different stars? Do you think they like accurately depict who's actually good and who can't play?
I'd probably say yes and no, just because like there are 4 or 3 5-star for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just get that from doing nothing. But also like there obviously is gonna be people that like are out there that have those stars that, you know, aren't that like high of a kind of player, which like, you know, it is what it is, you know. But I don't really like care if they have stars or not. You know, I'm just gonna go hard. You know.
Do you feel like you're one of the best O-lines in the football right now?
Like in the nation?
Yeah.
I'd probably say no, just because like I know what I can do. And I know like I know like I can like keep getting better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. How big do you expect to be after having like a full year of college football?
They told me that average Big 12 lineman is around like 300 pounds. So I'm probably gonna get up there, like 300, 315 maybe, something like that.
Do you think you're gonna start like I anytime I talk to my friends about like gaining weight or exercises like that, do you feel like you're gonna start like circling out in your face at 300, or when do you think that's gonna be your like? Do you think you could hit like 340, 350?
I think around 300 I probably started circling my face, but like I don't know, my face isn't like super chubby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's slim right now. Yeah, you look slim right now. Yeah.
It's not too crazy. So I think maybe at 300 I could still probably have like not like a super like roundish face, you know, but like it's like
just a little less chiseled than it is now type vibe. Okay. So are you trying to like bottom out where?
Bottom out where?
Yeah, like how much do you want to like? How big do you want to get?
Oh, I mean, as big as I gotta be to start. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If they say like you gotta be like 320 or whatever, like that's like the minimum, then I'm gonna get to 320.
I feel that. Is there any like setbacks that you've received being a football player?
Setbacks? A lot like time, like a lot of time is like spent on like things outside of school, you know. So like I don't get like much time to like do like homework and stuff. Like I do, but like it's a lot of like things that like I do other than homework. You know, I do like watch film, workouts, you know, things like that. But obviously,
what do you think you missed then?
Like what I miss?
Yeah, what did you miss?
Like for school or like
life in general.
Being a big thing I miss is like hanging out with friends.
Okay,
that's a huge thing. Like over the summer, you know, like a lot of grad parties are in like June.
Yeah.
Like the first like 3 weeks of June, I was like on the weekends I wasn't in the state. I was at either like camp or like a visit or something like that. So it's a lot of time missing out on friends, but it's still worth it, you know, to get like this opportunity. I do this any time, like in like any day. I would take this opportunity, then like hang with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Because like when this opportunity gonna come again? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like not many people like can get this opportunity. You know? So.
At what point do you think that you would be satisfied with your skill level? Like, are you trying to go to the league?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my goal. Satisfied? I don't know. Never satisfied.
Okay. Who's your player comparison, do you think? Like in the league?
I mean, something that like I look up to kind of is Trent Williams. Like his play style is like is nice. He's like huge, but like he moves like super fast. He's able to like be agile and just like demolish people.
Nah, football folks is actually scary. Yeah. I've seen some folks that are like 6'6", like your height, be able to run like 4'6".
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. What's your 40 time?
My 40 time isn't that great. It's like the fastest I ran a 40 time is a 5'2". So like, but that was also when I was like a little lighter. So I don't know what my 40 time is right now though.
Okay. You're naturally stronger but slower type player.
Yeah.
No, I feel
but like I can like move fast and like I think I can move like laterally fast.
Yeah. You're explosive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say I'm pretty explosive.
Okay. I feel that. What do you now I'm curious, what do you bench and squat then?
Not enough. Everybody a lot of people ask me this and I give them the same answer, not enough. I just gotta keep getting better.